I'm back. Shame. Talk a little bit more. So, what's the big deal if I have shame? Doesn't everybody have a little bit of shame? Doesn't everybody feel ashamed? Feel like they have what they did caused them to have no value or to be unlovable? I imagine. But what do we do with it? Does it really cause problems in our life? Well, if I feel God doesn't like me, like I have become unlovable because of what I have done, I will not push into God. If I feel my wife or my mother or other people um, have found what I have done to be unrepensible, to be vile, to be vulgar, then I will not push into those relationships. I will stay away because we internally want to feel safe. And it is not a safe place to feel like you are worthless, like you are valueless, like you are unlovable, like you are hopeless. Man, those feelings are, yeah, we just can't push them down and keep them there. Uh, that talk from outside moves inside, and then we start telling ourselves those same things. So it paralyzes us. It keeps us from moving forward in life. It keeps us from seeking healing. It seeks us from having intimate relationships because I know that's how they're going to feel. If they just know what I did, then they would feel this way about me too. Or as a catchphrase I told myself so many times, keep people, relationships are getting too close. Run. If they find out, they will not love you. They will not like you. That's worse than not being loved. You are hopeless. You are valueless. I find two big things come out of that shame. For me, it was powerlessness. Powerless to have intimate relationships with my God, with my family, and with people on the outside. Powerless to move forward in my healing journey. Powerless to deal with it with God. I couldn't move. I was stuck like the deer in the headlights. So I was powerless. The other thing it caused me to do was isolate. Isolation, because I know what they'll think if they find out. So I isolate. Some people believe isolation is not being around people. Well, I'm an introvert, so that was my style of isolation, was not being around people. But I think we can be an extrovert and isolate as well in the middle of a crowd. We can do it by controlling the talk, making sure it stays at a certain level. And we can do it by keeping intimacy out of all the speech, where we just, we talk about the weather, we talk about sports, talk about whatever, but we never get down and really talk about me. I believe intimacy, I got an acronym for it or something for it anyway. Intimacy is being hot. That's humble, open, and transparent. You need to be humble to have intimacy with people. I need to be open, be able to share my story. I need to be transparent. I need to let them speak back into that story if I'm going to receive any kind of healing. If I am not transparent, then I throw up all over everybody with my story, but I don't accept anything back in to help me work through it. So I need to be hot. Are you hot? Or are we isolated? So I think we can do that in a crowd. We can do it by myself. Me, I was an isolator and I ran. I took off whenever I had free time when I was younger with a backpack and disappeared. Just went into the wilderness for sometimes days, weeks. The longest trek was about 3 months by myself. I isolated. I felt people were not safe because I felt the people that found out about that I was sexually abused as a child shamed me, and I felt that God felt that same way, and anybody that found out would feel that same way, that I was vile, that I was worthless, that I committed an unpardonable sin. Shame is powerful. The shame cave kept me trapped for 45 years of my life. It was a horrible, dark place. There is a way out. We do not have to stay there. Come along on the journey. I'm going to figure out how to get out of here.